Hi, this is an introduction video um, and for the car model community that I'd like to be part of, I hope. And lately, the last few months, I've been following a lot of you guys in the YouTube community, and I've been watching lots of videos, subscribing, and it just kind of sparked the interest back in building models. I've been away from the hobby for about 15 years or so. Um, at one point, I started model making when I was building models when I was very young, little kid, and I was first introduced to aircraft, and that was my main interest. I had built a couple of cars here and there, but nothing to the point where now that I'm back, I want to switch it up and start building some cars that have meant something in my life that I remember from when I was a kid. And that's my whole point. Um, and so coming back into the hobby uh, after so many years, I did have some kits laying around that I carry with me. Sorry, that was I'm out here in my garage, but it's not really where I build. I'm actually working on a diorama right now, um, but my building shop is it's inside. Um, I'm out in the garage, so there's kind of the cats out here doing some crazy acrobatic stuff. But anyways, I'm back into the hobby. I'm going to start building and concentrate on hot rods, and so I have a couple of kits here um, that I'd like to share with you. I after so many years of building, when I try to come back, I try to come back with an aircraft, and it just kind of a little bit overwhelming. Um, kind of trying to remember, trying to get into the groove, trying to get the focus again. And so I decided to build a car that I put the airplane aside and decided to build a car that I can feel comfortable building in. And after building and watching all these YouTube videos, I was just like, wow. There's the internet is so full of information nowadays, and people who have the same interests, and this is a great hobby. It sure taught me a lot of patience, a lot of focusing, and things like that. I've always had the interest of how things are built. So my knowledge of aircraft it's pretty good, I think, and I'm not in any way naive about vehicles. Um, my dad was a mechanic, so um, I helped out with a lot of his projects and things like that. And but I decided to come back into the hobby and kind of focus on the cars of my me growing up seeing. And for instance, this is a 68 Camaro. When I was a kid, I remember about maybe 6 years old, my uncle had a 68 Camaro, and I still remember that car. It wasn't all decked out or anything. It had primer and and stuff like that, and it needed a lot of work. And I kind of want to replicate that car from when I was a kid, from my memory. And so this was one of the other kits that I was working on before I stopped. And this kid's been with me for a while. This is a John Deere NASCAR. I started painting it because I was going to paint green over the yellow. Here's the chassis, but there's a reason why I have these out here, and there's another video coming of what I'm doing over here. Let's see. And there's a couple of kits. I kind of broke these kits up, cut them out of the box so I can. I'm doing a mock-up of a diorama for right now, and there's a video coming where I'm showing that. And I just kind of laid these out so I can kind of get a good idea. I kind of move the camera a little bit over, so this right here is a Camaro. This is the car that I started building about a month and a half ago. I'm not gonna go into details with it because it's kind of screwed up. I did a lot of mistakes. I made a lot of mistakes. But this is an actual this is a Revell from a Revell kit to the LAPD Camaro that I had that kind of came with me and moved with me everywhere I went. So does this John Deere NASCAR, and I also have a couple other kits like this Chevy. This is a I believe it's an AMT 1950s Chevy. That kit was came with me, moved around with me as well. And I also have this 50. Oops. I believe this is a 53. 53. I believe this is a 53 Ford F-150. Actually, this kit I bought it at a flea market. I remember that because somebody had already started it, and I thought, okay, I can finish it up. But bought that. I mean, these kits are from lots of years ago. Here's my Dukes of Hazzard, and this is a 55. This is a 55 F-150, which I want to do. Well, I'm not gonna talk about that right now. But anyways, this Camaro kind of got me back into the groove, and I didn't do any super detailing on it, other than I don't know if I can bring it in a little close. I did some distributor wire, spark plug wires, some boots in there. Can't really see it because that dash is covering it. I got really frustrated with this car, and I just can't getting back into it. I guess just trying to focus, and life gets involved as well. But I did a kind of some washes on it. I kind of did washes on the engine a little bit, kind of gave it that dark look on the exhaust. But like I said, I'm not going to go into details over this. This color scheme was actually my son's idea, because October was coming, Halloween was coming. He actually named the car Pumpkin Spice. The hood, that's one thing about this car. The hood, I lost the hood with all the moving and everything throughout the years. Been over close to 15 years. This kid's been following me around as well. So I decided this is a kid that I started, and I just finished it. I usually had a habit of building kits, getting sick of it, starting another one. I think a lot of us go through that, and I'm kind of determined now to finish what I start. And that's the purpose of this diorama that I'm trying to build, is that I want to work on this diorama. Turn the camera over. Work on this diorama as I'm building cars, so I don't get something to go to. Like I said, I have a couple other kits that I might be showing later on. But so far, this is a diorama. Like I said, there's a video coming and explaining what I was doing here. But anyways, I'm just saying hey to the community, and like I said, I just want to give a little shout out to the videos to the people that have inspired me: Dr. Cranky, Paul Turney, Fast Jimmy, CT Speed Shop, Chevy Cheeseburger, the 420 Garage, and David Duncan. And there's a bunch of other guys. This is the top of my head, but anyways, I'll talk to you guys later.